Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Dr.R.k.Medicos. In this video, we will talk about the muscle of the front of thigh. So continue to watch my video at last and never escape this video. If you are new at my YouTube channel, then please subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel and never forget to press the bell icon so that you will get notification of all video uploaded by me on my YouTube channel. Let's start this video without escaping the time. Firstly, we will talk about the sartorius muscle. As you can see here, that the sartorius muscle arises from the anterior superior iliac spine and get inserted into the upper part of the middle surface of the tibia. Now we will talk about the arterial and nerve supply of the sartorius muscle. Firstly, we will see the nerve supply of the sartorius muscle. Sartorius muscle supplied by the femoral nerve, as you can see here clearly, and it is supplied by the femoral artery. Now we will talk about the action of the sartorius muscle. Sartorius muscle, as you can see clearly, that sartorius muscle help in abduction of hip joint and the medial rotation of knee and hip flexion, as you can see here clearly, and also help in the lateral rotation of hip joint. Now we will talk about the rectus femoris muscle. As you can see here clearly, that this is rectus femoris muscle. Firstly, we will see the origin and insertion of rectus femoris muscle. As you can see here clearly, that the rectus femoris muscle arises from the upper half of the anterior inferior iliac spine and the reflected head from the groove above the margin of the acetabulum and capsule of the hip joint and get inserted into the base of patella anterior to the vastus lateralis muscle. Now we will see the nerve and arterial supply of rectus femoris muscle. Firstly, we will see the nerve supply. As you can see here clearly, that the rectus femoris muscle supplied by the muscular branch of femoral nerve. And it is supplied by the deep femoral artery and lateral circumflex branch of femoral artery. Now we will talk about the action of rectus femoris muscle. As you can see here clearly, that rectus femoris muscle help in the extension of knee joint and also help in the flexion of hip joint. Now we will talk about the vastus lateralis muscle. As you can see here clearly, that this is vastus lateralis muscle. Firstly, we will talk about the origin and insertion of the vastus lateralis muscle. Vastus lateralis muscle arises from the upper part of intertrochanteric line and anterior and inferior border of greater trochanter, right, as you can see here clearly, and the lateral lip of the gluteal tuberosity and upper half of the lateral lip of linea aspera and get inserted into the lateral part of the base of patella and upper one third of the lateral border of patella and expansion to the capsule of knee joint, tibia and iliotibial tract. Now we will talk about the nerve and arterial supply of vastus lateralis muscle. Firstly, we will see the nerve supply of vastus lateralis muscle. As you can see here, that the vastus lateralis muscle supplied by the muscular branch of femoral nerve, and it is supplied by the deep femoral artery and lateral circumflex branch of femoral artery. Now we will talk about the vastus medialis muscle. When we will cut the Sartorius muscle, rectus femoris, and vastus lateralis, then we will observe the vastus medialis muscle. As you can see here, that this is vastus intermedialis and just medial to the vastus intermedialis lies the vastus medialis. As you can see here, that firstly we will see the origin and insertion of the vastus medialis muscle. As you can see here, that the vastus medialis muscle originates from the lower part of the intertrochanteric line, a spiral line, middle lip of the linea aspera, and upper one fourth of the middle supracondylar line, and get inserted into the middle one third of the base and upper two third of the middle border of the patella and expansion of the capsule of knee joint. As you can see here, that clearly. And now we will talk about the nerve and arterial supply of vastus medialis muscle. Firstly, we will see the nerve supply. Vastus medialis muscle supplied by the muscular branch of femoral nerve. And it is supplied by the femoral artery, as you can see here clearly. And now we will talk about the action of the vastus medialis muscle. Vastus medialis muscle help in the knee extension. This is the function of vastus medialis muscle. Now we will talk about the vastus intermedialis muscle. As you can see here, that this is vastus intermedialis muscle. Firstly, we will talk about the origin and insertion of vastus intermedialis muscle. Vastus intermedialis muscle arises from the upper 3/4 of anterior and lateral surface of the shaft of femur, as you can see here clearly, and get inserted into the base of patella. Now we will see the arterial and nerve supply of the vastus intermedialis muscle. As you can see here, that vastus intermedialis muscle supplied by the muscular branch of femoral nerve. And supplied by the deep femoral artery. Now we will see the action of vastus intermedius muscle. As you can see here clearly, that vastus intermedialis muscle help in knee extension. This is all about the muscle of the front of thigh. I hope that this video will be knowledgeable for you.